Alright guys, welcome to another team building video here on my channel. My name is Ikelicious and I wanted to build a team that makes Toxicroak work. Because I like Toxicroak and I'm currently shiny hunting for one. So yeah, that's basically why I wanted to build this team, because I think the shiny Toxicroak looks super awesome. We could turn him to shiny here as well for a second. So that's how he is going to look like. And throughout this video I will be talking about my whole thought process of this entire team, why it's looking like that, and I will be using several different websites to like make my website to make my calculations, to look stats up, for like whatever, a lot of different stuff. I will link all the websites down below in the video description, so if you want to use the same websites you can find them easily. For that, the first website that I am going to use, well, this is not really a website, that is the Pokemon Showdown team builder. This is where I mainly build my teams, because I think, yeah, well, you know that, right? I already made a team builder video, but I didn't show you the other websites of that yet. There is a website called Maryland Team Builder as well. That's where I usually get my typing coverages from. This is how it looks like. So you put in all your Pokemon and then it gives you the defensive coverages. I will put this up here. So that is the coverage of this team. It looks kinda decent for everything that you're kinda weak against. Where there's more than one, you also have at least one option where it's good. So I use this always to like build my team. And when I start with Toxicroak, I see, okay, I have those defenses here where I'm weak against, those types where I'm weak against, and then I'm going from there. So this will be what will be open throughout the entire video. There is another website called Pikalytics, which looks a bit like that. There I'm mainly looking what is played at the moment. So you see there on the left side in the column, Togekiss, for example, is in 63% of all the teams, and then Incineroar, Excadrill, Rotom Wash, whatever. So you kind of see what you can expect from teams in the VGC tier. Yes, so that is another website that I'm using. And of course I'm using Smogon website just because there I look up my stats and possible move sets. They show you here, first they show you the stats, they give you some strategies they are using, or people from Smogon are using. And then also they show you like all the moves that this Pokemon can learn. So that is very helpful. I was looking through some of those moves a lot for my supportive Pokemon to make them work best for my team. And then probably the most important website besides the team builder itself is the damage calc. Here you can see I calculated something for a Gyarados with my Toxicroak. And yeah, you can like choose whatever Pokemon you want and give him the EV split that you are going to use, and the moves that you're going to use. You can say it's Dynamax or it's not Dynamax, and you can say it's singles or it's doubles, and then it just calculates all the damages for you, which is really helpful. I use this like a lot. Those are all the websites and apps that I'm using for my team building usually. So first of all, I was using Toxicroak, right? And Toxicroak looks like this at the moment. It has a life orb, it has the dry skin ability, which is, I think, more useful than Poison Touch, at least in the doubles format, because it gives you the immunity to water type attacks and the 30% chance of poisoning someone is cool, but it doesn't really give you that much utility. Also, you're getting healed a little bit when it's raining, which is really cool. And you're getting healed when someone hits you with a water type attack as well. What we're using here as our stab moves is Drain Punch and Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot mainly because we need Gunk Shot over Poison Jab to kill Togekiss. With Gunk Shot and later on Helping Hand, you can even one-shot super defensive Togekiss, and like you're even getting pretty close to one-shotting a Dynamax Togekiss with Helping Hand. So keep that in mind, that is super strong, because Togekiss is bulky as hell. And yeah, from there I think, okay, what kind of partner do I want with a Toxicroak? And then I came up with Clefable because I wanted to run Swords Dance as well. So I kind of wanted at least something that distracts my opponents from the Toxicroak, and Clefable can learn Follow Me. So that was the main idea behind the Clefable first. I wanted the Follow Me and the Helping Hand. I know both of those moves are also carried by Togekiss, but I'm really sick and tired of using Togekiss in every single team. So I decided I want to run Clefable. Also, I wanted to run not Clefairy because of another reason that comes later. Well, not later, actually it comes right now. Because the Moonblast with this EV split here kills a Dragapult. Like, it one-shots Dragapult. That is pretty helpful, because Dragapult outspeeds everything naturally in the whole format, and it doesn't really do much damage to Clefable. So that's cool. Okay, now I have my first two partners, and then I see here in the defensive chart, okay, what am I weak against? I have one weakness for poison, okay, doesn't really matter. I have a flying weakness on my main Pokemon. And then we go back to the Pikalytics website and we see, oh, Togekiss is the most used Pokemon, and it definitely carries Air Slash in 100% of the cases. Well, it says here it's 89%, but I think every Togekiss runs Air Slash. So we do want something to be able to handle a Togekiss, right? Togekiss gets handled by my Toxicroak because, as you can see also on the Pikalytics website or on the Smogon websites, here in the stats, you see that the base speed of Toxicroak is 85 and the base speed of Togekiss is only 80, so I'm outspeeding it and I'm killing it with my Gunk Shot. So Togekiss is out of the way. Then I was like, okay, what other flying type Pokemon are in the VGC format at the moment which I have to worry about? And then I came across two Pokemon, which is Charizard and Gyarados. For the Gyarados, I actually was looking around a lot for what am I going to use against Gyarados, and then when I was scrolling just a bit through the moves of Toxicroak, I saw, oh mate, you learn Thunder Punch. That's pretty helpful with Gyarados' weakness, and I calculated like I can one-shot a max defense Gyarados with like max HP, max defense, plus defense nature. I can one-shot it with Toxicroak. So that's pretty helpful there. And then I was still worried about then I was still worried about about the Charizards. And that's when I came up with Inteleon, because I was like, okay, I want something that is faster than Charizard naturally, and that can, well, one-shot him. And Inteleon does both of that. It's super fast and super strong at the same time. I really like Inteleon. And I gave him Scope Lens, which is a bit weird, but usually I would run Life Orb, but my Life Orb is already on Toxicroak. So I'm running Scope Lens here because of the Snipe Shot has a high critical ratio and cannot be redirected. So that is really, really helpful. If there is a Charizard paired with a Togekiss, for example, and they want to follow me, I can just Snipe Shot the Charizard and still kill it. And I have a 50% crit chance because of Scope Lens and the high crit ratio on my main stab move. So I thought, okay, Scope Lens seems like a very, very valid item here. I put Air Slash on here, Air Slash because if you happen to Dynamax the Inteleon, then you can get max airstreams off and boost your speed, which is really helpful. I put Blizzard there. Blizzard mainly because it gets around by Follow Me and then can kill most Venusaurs. And I also have 4 times weakness against Psychic on the Toxicroak. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do against that? And I looked through the list of Pokemon that are in VGC at the moment. I didn't really find that many Psychic types, but nonetheless I wanted to cover it, so I put Dark Pulse on the Inteleon because I also wasn't sure what to put as my last move. I was like, okay, whatever, and the Dark Pulse just fit there. And after the Inteleon, I looked at the list on Pikalytics again. I was like, okay, well, Incineroar is not really a threat anymore because, well, I have Inteleon. Excadrill, same thing, basically. And then I saw, okay, Rotom. Rotom can be very annoying now because it has the burn. Like with the Will-O-Wisp, it is faster than my Inteleon. It is faster than my Toxicroak, and it has the Thunderbolts against my Inteleon. So what do I want to do against, for example, Rotoms? I want to have grass type moves, and I do not want to be weak against electric, mainly. So I thought about Ludicolo, because mainly Ludicolo has Swift Swim, and I already have one ability that benefits from the rain, which is Dry Skin from Toxicroak, and Inteleon's typing benefits rain as well because it's a water type. So I thought Ludicolo would really fit there pretty good. It deals with Rotom, Wash, it deals with Gastrodon, and it also deals with Milotic. So that was the perfect fit, in my opinion, there. I put Muddy Water over a single target water move here because it gives me more utility, and if I want to single target someone with water moves, I have my Inteleon. I put Assault Vest here because, again, I would usually run Life Orb, but Life Orb is already on Toxicroak. And then I thought, okay, Assault Vest is played a lot, and I see why, because it has a pretty good special defense with 100 base. So Assault Vest actually not a bad option here. I'm getting a little bit more bulky, and I mainly run attacking type moves anyways. So Assault Vest was good, was fitting. I put it on there. And then I had Muddy Water and Energy Ball. I put Energy Ball over Giga Drain for the reason that I don't have a Life Orb and I need the Grass type of move to hit as hard as possible. And then as a good coverage, I just put Ice Beam there. Just because it's the best coverage move that he learns, probably. As my last move, I wasn't sure, as so often. I didn't know what to put there. So I thought maybe if I'm leading with Inteleon Ludicolo, if that happens sometime, I could Dynamax Inteleon, get the Rain up, and fake out some threat. So with that, I wanted to run not Modest because that would lower my attack, but I wanted Mild Nature to still have my special attack boost and defense. Well, if a defensive Pokemon hits me, then if a physical Pokemon hits me, I'm getting pretty low anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's why I'm running Mild over Modest here, because the Fake Out does at least a little bit more damage. Yeah, that was basically why Ludicolo. And by that, talking about that moveset, I totally forgot to talk about the moveset here. We put the Moonblast, of course. I said I wanted the Helping Hand and the Follow Me. And then I wasn't sure. I could put a Thunderbolt here to deal with Gyarados a bit more. I could also put Flamethrower here for some other reasons that are going to be explained later. And well, the fourth slot I just was not sure, so I put Protect for now. Also the ability I'm not 100% sure, because Magic Guard is always my first pick on a Clefable, because it's just such a good move, such a good ability in singles. But since this is a team for doubles VGC, and there's a lot of stats boosting going on with all the G-Max moves and Dynamax moves, that I thought maybe Unaware would be actually the better option here, but I'm not sure. So I left Magic Guard for now. And the Aguave Berry just to heal some, get some healing back when I get low. And with that, I was pretty happy, but now I kinda wanted another supporter with that benefit Inteleon and Ludicolo. Like for now, the Clefable is mainly to help my Toxicroak, and Inteleon and Ludicolo are a bit on their own. And then I thought, okay, what can I do? Like another supporter that benefits both my special attackers. So I looked up what learns Fake Tears, and I came to Meowstic, and Meowstic also learns Rain Dance, and it has Prankster. So Prankster Fake Tears is perfect for Inteleon and Ludicolo to get early one-hit KOs. And the Rain Dance is perfect here to benefit Toxicroak's Dry Skin, benefit Ludicolo's Swift Swim, benefit Inteleon's just stab moves, and also mess with opponents' weather a little bit. And Psychic as an only attacking move, just because I didn't want to run 4 supportive moves on Meowstic, which I might actually do, because the last slot I had Charm before. I had Charm here before to deal with stuff like Durant, because when I saw my 5 Pokemon, I was super happy. I was like, okay, those 5, they have super good synergy. I'm dealing with most of the stuff I want to deal with. my only concerns were still Duraludon and Durant. I do have the Toxicroak as a fighting type against the Duraludon a little bit, but then again, Drain Punch is not the strongest move, and Duraludon has super good physical bulk. So yeah, I don't know if Toxicroak is enough against Duraludon. And also, I do not really have an answer to Durant. But I do have an answer to both of them. If I put a Darmanitan in there, I could Flare Blitz the Durant and I could Superpower the Duraludon. And actually, a Superpower from Darmanitan one-shots Duraludon. Which is cool. Like, I really enjoy that. And I was surprised that it did so much more damage than a Drain Punch from Toxicroak because it's a stab move. And Toxicroak also has pretty good attack, but I guess the 140... Oh, why are you level 100? That, yeah, that's better. Okay. So the 1/6 base attack is good, but the 140 plus the 120 power move just does more damage. So I put Superpower on him because of the Duraludon, I put Flare Blitz on him because of the Durant, and Choice Scarf to be faster than Durant. Problem is, if the enemy's Durant is supported by someone with Follow Me, I'm not really getting around it. Like, I have no option to get around Follow Me's and hit the Duraludon, hit the Durant, which is a bit unfortunate. And that's why I was running Charm here to lower, to have Prankster lower the attack of Durant. But yeah, I don't know, that was also not safe because like Prankster Charm does also not get around Follow Me. But then again, if they have Follow Me, it's mostly on a fairy type such as Clefable or Togekiss, and both of them get one shot by Toxicroak. I kinda have to kill the Follow Me user first, and then go in with Darmanitan and kill the Durant. And then I put Trick Room here over the Charm because I couldn't get around the Follow Me with Charm anyways. Because I also cannot one-shot Dusclops. And then I was like, okay, I could just, if I expect a Trick Room, I could set up one on my own. To be, yeah, to counter that, kinda. And that's cool. So I get around the Trick Room now, and I have to, like, trade 1-for-1 if there is a Durant going on. Yeah. It's, I think now it's kind of like well-rounded. I have to, like, of course I have to play around some stuff, but you can never cover everything, and if it's only a Durant that's really worrying me, that is going to be in 5% of all teams, which is not so much. According to Pikalytics, Durant is only in 5% of all the teams, so I'm not really concerned about that too much. But yeah, this is all that I thought about with this team so far. If you have some more, yeah, and I actually made notes, like everything, because I wasn't sure I keep everything in mind when I'm doing the video. If you liked that video, also with like the defensive charts and going over all the Pokemon, then let me know. Also, if you want to use that team, I would like to give you a a code for the team already on my Switch, but I have not bred it yet. I've made the team I finished the team just today when I'm recording. So there is no team like that on my Switch at the moment. But there will be as soon as the new season starts in like 2 or 3 days. So if you want to use that team as well, you could come hop on my stream and I will give you the code for that team to rent it. Yes, I guess that will be it for this video. If I have forgotten anything, or if you have something else in mind that my team would be weak against, also let me know in the comments below. And other than that, I guess I see you in the next video. Bye.